Welcome to Breakfast with Spaniels with Dr. Judy Morgan.
Snag one. Say hi. This is Eggplant. Say hi. She says hi, but I don't. Bye-bye. That's our 6-pounder. Her 15-pound brother's on the other side of the table. You got notification? Oh, you're at Super Zoo.
Remember, you can purchase all of Dr. Morgan's products at her website at www.drjudymorgan.com.
Australia.
Now it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
All right, well, looks like Facebook sent out, Breakfast with the Cat, yeah, sent out at least some notifications. So, good morning, happy Tuesday. I got next to nothing done yesterday. Poor little Sarah is sick again. Honest to goodness, daycare must just be a huge germ factory. This poor child. Now we believe she has RSV, which is respiratory syncytial virus. Hugh's granddaughter, Millie, who is up in Delaware, is 2 months younger than Sarah, just got it at her daycare a couple weeks ago. So our two daughters have been talking to each other about how to treat their children. She just feels terrible. So my mother and I went over to babysit yesterday so Gwen could go to work. And poor Sarah she just wants to sleep, and then she coughs and wakes herself up, and it's just awful. Poor child, just drippy face and hates having her nose wiped. Yeah, it's just feel sorry for these poor little tykes. Anyway, because Mom and I had to go take care of Deb Tramontana. The reason you're not seeing a huge improvement is because his degeneration is pretty advanced. Electroacupuncture might be better for him. So since Mom and I were gone all day yesterday and Hugh was at the farm, they have given us a move-in date of September 1st. We are 2 weeks away, which means our life is about to be upside down again. We got to pack up this whole house, get stuff moved from one place to another, get this house ready for the market. Okay, so deep breath. But we were gone all day, and we had to leave Stewie and Gabby and George home alone it was about 7 hours, and they rarely go that long. Gabby, that's no problem. That dog pees and poops twice a day. First thing in the morning, dinner time, that's it. She's like clockwork. George, he's pretty good, but every once in a while he has an accident. But poor Stewie is on all his heart medications and torsemide. Torsemide is like 100 times stronger than Lasix, which is the normal diuretic that the heart dogs that go into heart failure are put on. So when we give him torsemide, it's like turning on the faucet. The poor boy just has to pee rivers. And if it was not for our doggy pee products, we would have come home to the entire house covered in pee. So let me tell you how that went after us being gone for almost 8 hours. So Stewie and George both wear these belly bands. So these are really, really, really thick. You don't have to use extra pads. A lot of the belly wraps that you buy, you have to use like a Kotex or some sort of a pad in there. Ours you don't. They're really thick, and they have a really, really wide Velcro. This whole side is Velcro. When you put these on, they don't come off. The only way the dogs get them off is if they slide out of them. Oops. So this is one of the belly bands. They come in plain colors. They come in little blue jeans. They come in a nice little gray pattern. And they come in 4 different sizes. So Stewie had one of these. These are actually a large. He's about 18 pounds. He had one of these on yesterday, and when we got home after 8 hours, this pad part down here was super saturated, and it had wicked so that it was wet all the way around, and then he was laying on a dog bed that had one of our absorbent pee pads. And there was a big wet spot on the pee pad. That's how much urine this poor boy produced in 8 hours. These are our own brand. They are Dr. Judy Morgan's Naturally Healthy Pets. They're on our website, Dr. Judy Morgan. They're also on Amazon. So he was laying on one of these pee pads. This is the absorbent side that goes up. It's soft and fleecy. They like to lay on them. This is the waterproof side, which is the pretty side, but it goes down. If you need to collect a pee sample, put it down upside down, and then when they pee on it, you can suck the urine off of there and get a clean sample. And these come in about 10 different patterns. I only have a couple here. We've got a plain green one with our Naturally Healthy Pets color. And again, these are our own brand. So these are on our bed all the time because Shayna would leak at night. And then for our girls, these can be used on, not the boy belly bands, but the girl diapers can be used on male and female cats as well. So we've got 3 patterns. I think these are the 3 that are on right now. We've got the daisies. We've got little dogs. And then we have butterflies. But these are the little diapers. They've got a little tail hole. And then it just Velcros, very, very adjustable, up on top of their back. So then we have little pants. These are phenomenal. So Shayna had to wear the little girl pants and then be on if we didn't put the pants on her, she was on the pads on our bed. They work great, except for when she would get off the pads. And then, if she decided she was going to crawl up and get in between me and Hugh, which didn't happen very often, but, then we'd wake up with some parts of us wet in the morning. Not so much fun. So Stewie's little diaper yesterday probably had a gallon of pee, and it was so full that then the pad, it kind of absorbed into that as well. But there was no pee anywhere in the house, and if we hadn't had these products on him, it would have been a nightmare. We would have been mopping for an hour to get all this. We really try not to leave our dogs for 7 or 8 hours at a time, but yesterday was just one of those circumstances. Hugh was at the farm all day because we probably had 4 different crews there working yesterday. He's got at least that many crews working today. We've got cement people, we have masons, we have trim carpenters, we have somebody coming to do the gas hookups, we have the cabinet people, the builder. It's crazy. This next 2 weeks is going to be totally crazy getting everything done. So you didn't buy them right away because you thought your dog would die soon. 9 months later, you're constantly changing throwaway pee pads. Yeah, I don't like the disposable ones. First of all, when we started out using disposables before we had these made, and our dogs, for whatever reason, thought that those disposable pads were a chew toy. We'd come home and they'd be shredded all over the house. It's like, really? Beth, I would get your 15-year-old terrier would get a urine test for sure, get a urinalysis. So then we started having these made. They throw these products that I have sitting here, those diapers get washed. We probably have 20 of them open, and all 20 get washed at least once, if not twice a week. Stewie can go through 6 diapers in a day because if I'm home, if I figure out it's wet, I take it off and change it, and then an hour later, it's like, really, dude? I don't think I can let that dog outside enough. So all of our products have been washed hundreds of times. They're fine. The only thing that you'll get, so what I would recommend, when you put them in the wash, Velcro them shut. Because if you don't, other things that they're in the wash with, your Velcro picks up lint and fuzz. You can take a wire slicker brush and get that stuff out of there. So, but if you Velcro them shut when you put them in the washer, then it doesn't pick up all the fuzz, and it doesn't stick to everything else in there. So, just wanted to let you guys know how we handle this. These products have been phenomenal. I'm really happy with how they're made. Use hospital pads. Yeah, I mean the hospital pads are fine as well if you have access to those. But these are great. I like our pee pads because they're fleecy on the one side, so the animals really like to sleep on them. We also actually sell a lot of them for like senior citizens who might be a little bit leaky for wheelchairs, because they're kind of the perfect size to cover a wheelchair. And also, chairs or beds for people. We use them for my father as well. No, I just use our regular detergent with these, although I did find that part of our problem was our washer wasn't filling right, because we had to have a filter replaced on our well. Never knew about that. Our water pressure was so low that our washer wasn't filling very well. These, because they are so thick, I do a double rinse on the washer because I'm putting a lot of stuff with a lot of pee. So I set it for a second rinse, and then I don't bleach them because I don't want to damage this part because I think they're cute. But I have been using, and I know they're crappy chemicals, but I have been using those Unstoppable. I think Gain makes something like it. I forget who makes the Unstoppables, but they're those little tiny pellets that are basically smell good. I dump those in. That has helped a lot because they were holding the odor a little bit, but I think a lot of it was because our washer wasn't filling well enough. So, but a double rinse does really well. And then we actually in our laundry area, we have a coat bar for hangers, and I hang the pee pads over that after they come out of the dryer, and then I can just snag them off of there and throw them on dogs. So you could try vinegar, and you know what probably would really be good on our website? We have the pet odor neutralizer that's for carpets and stuff, and I probably should throw that in the washer. I think that would do a really good job as well. So anyway, yeah, these are much softer and more absorbent than hospital pads. Like the cats love them. If I put them on a piece of furniture to protect the furniture, the cats will curl up on them because they're fleecy and fuzzy. They're soft. So, okay, got to go feed farm animals, see what's going on at the farm, and start thinking about how we're going to make this move in a couple of weeks. Okay. All right. Yeah, the disposables, they're not cheap. These, you pay for them once and then just wash them. And like I said, ours have gone through the wash and dryer hundreds of times. And they don't change. They're not fading. They're really not changing. So I love them. Okay, everybody have a wonderful day. I'll see if I can get us some music. Supporters, I've got a really busy week, but what do you think about maybe tonight? Just a quick Ask Me Anything. I'll post it. I did, in the description of today, I put a link to the website, just where the boy and girl diapers are listed. The pads are on a different page, but you'll be able to find them. Yeah, moving is so much fun, Joyce, you know. You just did it. And we just did it 8 months ago. It's still fresh in the brain. Luckily, at least half the stuff is still packed. But it's in, like, the garage, the barn, the house, all over the place. Bye. Teresa, I can't wait to see you guys.